Good morning, sweet souls. Happy Monday. And we are starting off on a beautiful note for a joyous and unfolding of all but enjoyment of a week. And you know how I know that? Because we are the ones who put that forth, who puts that intention out there so that that is what happens for us. So keep in mind, we are going to unfold the best week yet. And I'm here to start that off for you today with a message from Spirit. So hopefully that something that I say here will resonate with you and help you to move forward in that positive way. So let's get it. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective that you would like them to hold in their conscious awareness, to uplift them, to gift them? To give them the faith, hope, and charity that they seek and are able to pass on to one another. What message will that be? Okay, the message is security. Okay, Spirit wants us to know that when it comes to security, security can only be found within ourselves. It starts with us. A lot of people, they look to get into relationships to find security. Spirit wants us to know that any type of security we find outside of ourselves is false. And it's not built on a sturdy foundation. Because anything that we find outside of ourselves is a false sense of security, because it can be gone tomorrow. It doesn't last. But when we find that security within ourselves, which is knowing who we are, what we are capable of doing, then we know that that security is built on a sturdy foundation and will last throughout our lifetime. Spirit wants us to know that it is important that we know that we need to be independent, depending on ourselves, feeling secure within ourselves, and not letting the outside circumstances and people dictate our security. Because that is what will leave you in fear. So when we get jobs, when we find work, when we find relationships, even when we find habits, and some of them are not so great, and you find security in those, all of that are false. There are false senses of security. The only real sense of security is the one that we can provide ourselves. Once we provide ourselves with that security that is needed, then everything that lines up around us will not be that desperation of hoping to hold on to it so that we can feel secure. You see, that's how that works. When we know the security is coming from ourselves and our higher power will lead us to every and anything that we need for our foundation to stay strong. We cannot depend on other people. Other people are just like we are. Everybody is looking for that security. And it's okay that when you're in relationships, it's great. And for the time being, while you're there, yes, you do have that give and take, and sometimes you don't. So you always need to know that you are independent of others. You are here to build your own world. You are here to find your dislikes, your likes. How are you going to build your world? Are you going to build it on the false sense of security of others being able to uphold it? Or are you going to build your world to where everything is peaceful, because you know that everything, when it comes to security and self-love, comes from inside? And in that case, you are building happiness and you are building joy. And that security that you seek is all wrapped up into one. you. So when each of us find our security and we are able to shine that energy on the outer world, then others can follow us through our example. And that's what we are here for, to be good stewards, to show, not speak, not talk, but show and be an example for others so that they will see the light and know how to find their security as well. Thank you, Spirit. So it's all about the security. Just know you are the one that makes the difference in your life and always will. Thank you. So that's the message for today. Hopefully that resonated with someone, because security is everything that we all look for. And then if we know that it's right here, right within us, there's no further to look. All there is to build on it, so that it is realized by you. So Spirit wants you to know that you are loved, protected, and guided, and always nudged gently forward to stay on your path. And I want you to know I'm going to keep bringing you these messages, and more so, not only the messages, but the energy that I put forth. Use it as you will, because I want you to know, love always.